Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're getting into something that trips up a lot of businesses. How to create paid campaigns that actually, grow your business.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge whether you're um, just dipping your toes into paid marketing or you're juggling these massive budgets. It often feels, well, frustrating
Exactly. Like you're just pumping money in without seeing the results you need, and that's what we want to unpack today.
because real success, it isn't just about the dollar amount you spend. It's about having a solid strategy,
Mm.
one that gives you real ROI and actually build connections with your customers.
We see so many people struggle, and it's often not the budget size that's the problem.
hmm It's more about lacking a grip on the fundamental principles, the things that make these campaigns actually work.
So our mission here is to give you tested frameworks, actionable strategies, basically the tools to build campaigns that drive real sustainable growth.
We're starting from the ground up, thinking about setting clear goals, choosing the right places to advertise, and crafting messages that, well, that actually connect.
And this isn't just theory, right? We're talking practical tools, techniques you can use straight away.
Yeah, the focus is definitely on building something that lasts. Consistent results over just quick, flashy wins.
And it's important to say, these ideas work whether you have a tiny budget or a huge one. The core principles are the same.
Absolutely. By the end of this, you should have a pretty clear roadmap for creating, launching, and tweaking campaigns that genuinely move the needle for your business.
Okay, so let's dive in. Where do we start? The fundamentals.
Yeah, the fundamentals. And it's crucial because, let's face it, advertising isn't getting cheaper. Costs are projected to jump, what, 13% in 2025?
Wow, yeah. That means mastering the basics is even more critical if you want to stay ahead and actually get a return on your money.
Definitely. Paid marketing has shifted so much. We've gone from, broader, maybe more guesswork-based traditional ads.
To this world where you can get instant visibility and target people with incredible precision.
Exactly. But that power needs a strong foundation,
Yeah.
a strategic bedrock.
And that bedrock, as we see it, really rests on three core things. Can you break those down?
Sure. First up, clear objectives. Seems obvious, maybe, but it's where things often go wrong.
How so? People set objectives, don't they?
They do, but they're often too vague. Like, boost brand awareness. What does that actually mean?
Right, it's hard to measure.
Exactly. You need specific, measurable targets. Think generate 500 qualified leads from Google Ads in Q3 with a max cost per acquisition of $50.
Hmm.
See the difference?
Yeah, totally. That gives you something real to shoot for, and you can actually track if you're hitting it.
Precisely. That specificity lets you track progress effectively, see what's working, what's not, and make changes based on actual data, not just, a gut feeling.
Okay, so clear objectives is number one. What's next?
Number two is strategic budget allocation.
Which isn't just setting a number and forgetting about it, I assume.
Definitely not. It needs to be way more dynamic. Think of
Oh.
your budget as fluid. It should flow towards what's working in real time.
So if Facebook ads are crushing it compared to LinkedIn.
You shift more budget to Facebook, exactly. You're constantly trying to optimize to get the best possible return on ad spend, your ROAS.
Makes sense. And the third pillar.
Comprehensive measurement frameworks. This is about understanding the impact beyond just the immediate clicks or leads. It's the longer-term view, too.
So looking deeper than surface metrics.
Much deeper. You need to track metrics across different categories. Think awareness impressions, reach, brand lift. That tells you about your visibility.
Okay.
Then engagement click-through rate, time on site, pages per visit. That shows if your content is actually interesting people.
Right, are they sticking around?
Exactly. Then you get to conversion metrics, leads generated, sales conversions, form fills, the stuff that directly impacts the bottom line.
And finally, the financial side.
Yes, the financial metrics.
Yeah.
Your ROAS, customer lifetime value, customer acquisition cost, these tell you about the overall efficiency of your whole operation.
That multi-layered view really paints the full picture, doesn't it? You need all those pieces.
You really do.
Yeah.
Now, tied into all of this is the technology.
Yeah.
You can't really do modern paid marketing effectively without the right tech infrastructure.
It's the backbone, really. And AI, machine learning, that's changing things massively here, isn't it?
Oh, completely transformative.
Yeah.
AI can chew through enormous amounts of data in real time, spotting patterns, finding opportunities, things humans just couldn't see.
Like with bidding.
Yeah, AI-powered bidding is a great example. These systems can adjust your bids automatically based on tons of signals.
What kind of signals?
Gosh, historical data, time of day,
Right.
the weather, where the user is, what competitors are doing, the user's past behavior on your site, their device, location. It's incredibly complex.
But for that AI magic to work, all your tools need to talk to each other, right?
Integration is key. Your CRM, your customer relationship management system,
Yep.
that's your central hub for customer data. It fuels personalization and tracks the journey.
Okay.
Then your analytics platforms, giving you deep dives into performance, user behavior, attribution, helping you make data-driven choices.
And the tools that save you time.
Automation tools, absolutely vital. They handle the routine stuff, bid adjustments, rotating ads, allocating budget, running reports, frees you up for strategy.
Right.
And don't forget your content management system, CMS. That's where your assets live, where you can quickly update landing pages, run A/B tests, that sort of thing.
So it's the connection between these tools that unlocks the real power, allowing that automated optimization.
Exactly. Now, speaking of shifts, there's another huge one, privacy.
Oh, yeah, that's massive. How does that play into paid campaigns?
Well, protecting user privacy isn't just about ticking compliance boxes anymore, GDPR, CCPA, all that. It's actually becoming a competitive advantage
How so?
because trust is everything. Consumers are way more savvy about their data. Businesses that are transparent and respectful about privacy, they're building stronger, more loyal relationships.
So it's more than just legal hoops to jump through.
Much more. It's about getting explicit consent, having clear policies, giving users control, securing data properly. It's foundational trust building.
And with third-party cookies going away, marketers are having to adapt there too.
Big time. The shift is towards first-party data, collecting data directly from your audience. And honestly, it's a huge opportunity.
An opportunity. How?
Because first-party data gives you more accurate customer profiles. It helps you build stronger, direct relationships. You're less reliant on those sometimes murky third-party sources.
So how do you effectively collect that valuable first-party data?
You have to offer clear value in exchange. Exclusive content, personalized recommendations, special deals, early access, better service. People are more willing to share if they get something meaningful back.
A fair trade. But managing that data must be crucial too.
Absolutely. Data quality is key. You need processes for validating it, getting rid of duplicates, keeping it updated, segmenting it effectively, and tracking permissions carefully.
And measurement in this privacy-first world, does that change?
The core metrics, ROAS, CBO, CTR, conversions, lifetime value, they're still vital. But you need privacy-conscious ways to track them. And you need to keep testing everything creative, targeting, bids, landing pages, always, with privacy front and center.
It really sounds like the future is about balancing effective marketing with genuine respect for user privacy.
That's exactly it. Continuous learning, quality data, respecting privacy, transparent communication. That's the recipe for sustainable growth going forward.
Okay, great foundation. Let's shift gears slightly. We talked about having objectives, but let's really focus on setting clear goals, turning data into actual wins.
Yeah, this is so critical. Businesses that define their marketing objective really well, they see significantly higher ROI. It sounds simple, but getting it right makes a huge difference.
And you mentioned the SMART framework earlier. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Why is that so fundamental, especially for paid campaigns?
Because it forces you to move beyond vague wishes like get more leads into concrete, actionable targets. It shifts the focus from just tactics to real strategy.
Yeah. Take that example, improve social media performance. It's just too fuzzy, right?
Exactly. But apply SMART. And it becomes something like generate 1,000 qualified leads via LinkedIn ads targeting senior IT decision makers in healthcare, max cost per lead $75 within 90 days. Now that's a goal you can work with.
That clarity is everything. It tells you what to build, what to aim for, how to measure.
And it ensures your marketing goals directly support the bigger business picture. If the company goal is market expansion, your paid goals might focus on penetrating new geographic areas.
Or if it's customer retention, maybe you focus paid efforts on engaging existing customers.
Precisely. The SMART framework helps align everything.
Can we walk through the SMART components with some paid marketing examples just to make it really concrete?
Sure. Specific. Define your target audience, the desired action, the channel. Example. Acquire new B2B software customers, 3550 technical roles via Google Ads.
Okay. Measurable.
Identify concrete metrics and how you'll track them. Example. Track conversions, CPA, and customer lifetime value using Google Analytics and our CRM.
Got it. Achievable. This is about being realistic, right?
Yeah, setting targets based on past data resources. Example. Set conversion goals based on current rate plus a 20% improvement given our budget and team. Not just wishful thinking.
Makes sense. Relevant.
Connecting marketing goals to business objectives and market conditions. Example. Align campaign goals with quarterly revenue targets and current software demand in healthcare.
And finally, time-bound, setting deadlines.
Crucial. Clear timeframes for achievement and review. Example, set 90-day performance milestones with weekly metric check-ins. It creates urgency and structure.
That framework really solidifies the goal-setting process. But then how do you actually build the system to measure progress against those goals?
Right, that's the measurement architecture. It's about connecting the dots between daily actions and long-term success. We like to think of it in 3 layers.
2 layers. Tell me more.
First is the operational level. These are the metrics guiding your day-to-day tweaks. Click-through rates, landing page conversion rates, cost per click.
The immediate feedback signals.
Exactly. A drop in CTR. Maybe your ad creative is getting tired. It prompts immediate action.
Okay, so that's the ground level. What's the next layer up?
The tactical indicators. These bridge the gap between daily operations and your bigger strategic goals. Think customer acquisition cost, return on ad spend, lead quality scores.
So measuring the efficiency of achieving those medium-term objectives, like hitting that quarterly lead goal.
Precisely. And then the top layer is strategic outcomes. This shows how paid marketing contributes to the overall business success.
Things like market share.
Market share growth, customer lifetime value, overall revenue attribution. These take longer to measure, but they show the real ultimate impact. You might accept a higher CAC tactically if it leads to strategic market share growth, for example.
And these layers all feed into each other, presumably.
Absolutely. Operational improvements, like better CPR, lead to better tactical results, like lower CPA, which contribute to strategic outcomes like increased market share. It's an interconnected system.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, as marketing gets more complex, are there more advanced ways to measure performance beyond those core layers?
Oh, definitely. Especially with customer journeys getting so complex, people interacting multiple times before converting, you need more sophisticated techniques, like multi-touch attribution.
Right, because last click just doesn't tell the whole story.
Not at all. Multi-touch attribution uses data-driven models, often machine learning, to assign credit more accurately across all the touch points: search ads, social interactions, email opens, website visits.
How do you even implement something like that?
It requires good tech, cross-device tracking, integrating online and offline touchpoints, real-time data processing, maybe even custom attribution models tailored to your business.
Sounds powerful. Any other advanced techniques?
Incremental measurement is another key one. This helps you figure out the true impact of your paid ads versus what would have happened anyway.
How does that work? Like controlled experiments?
Exactly. A/B tests, geo-testing. You might increase ad spend in certain regions and compare results to control regions to see the actual additional value your ads generated. It isolates the campaign's effect.
So attribution helps understand the journey, and incremental testing validates the impact.
Precisely. The best marketers layer these approaches. Use multi-touch for journey insights, incremental for validation, and advanced analytics for optimization. It provides both tactical and strategic clarity.
So clear goals plus robust measurement really transforms paid marketing into a strategic growth engine.
Absolutely. And remember, your measurement systems aren't static. They need regular review and refinement as your business and the market evolve.
Okay, goal set, measurement system in place. Now, where do we actually spend the money? Choosing the right platforms in this incredibly crowded online space.
Yeah, this is a huge decision. There's intense competition for eyeballs online. Success really depends on picking channels that align with your goals and, crucially, where your target audience actually spends their time and attention.
And the landscape keeps shifting, right? Social, video, connected TV, lots of growth there.
Tremendous growth.
Yeah.
Many marketers are planning to up their spend in those areas. But you can't just follow the crowd. You need to think strategically.
How do we move beyond just basic categories like search or social?
Think deeper. Understand the unique behaviors on each platform, the typical engagement patterns, the specific technical capabilities.
Okay, let's break down some major ones. Search engines, Google, Bing, what's their key strength?
High-intent traffic capture. People actively looking for solutions. Search has evolved way beyond just keywords. It understands intent now, uses audience data. Someone searching best CRM for small business. Clear intent.
Meeting them right at the point of need. What about social media? Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. Different vibe there.
Totally different. Social offers incredible targeting based on demographics, interests, behaviors. Facebook and Instagram have vast user data. LinkedIn is gold for B2B, reaching professionals. TikTok connects with younger audiences via short, authentic video. Each needs a tailored approach.
And then there's display networks and programmatic advertising. reaching people across the web.
Yeah, reaching users across millions of sites and apps. Programmatic uses smart algorithms for real-time bidding and placement. And connected TV adds that dimension of reaching cord cutters with digital targeting, but potentially higher impact visuals.
So different tools for different jobs. Can you kind of map platform types to typical objectives?
Generally, yeah. Search is great for direct response, think conversions, ROAS, best for immediate needs. Social excels at brand building. Engagement, look at engagement rate, CTR. Great for visual brands. Display is strong for awareness, remarketing track reach, frequency. Good for big brand pushes. CTV offers premium exposure measure completion rates, brand lift. Often suits high-value products.
That's a helpful starting point. So how do you make the actual strategic choice for your business, beyond just those general rules?
It absolutely has to stem from your SMART goals and a deep understanding of your audience's behavior, not just trends or what competitors do.
What's a good process for evaluating the options then?
Start by mapping the customer journey. How do your ideal customers discover, research, decide? A B2B buyer might start on Google, research on LinkedIn, then see retargeting ads. Knowing that helps you allocate budget effectively across those touchpoints, meeting them where they are at each stage. What else? Consider the technical capabilities and resource requirements. Some platforms, like advanced programmatic, need serious expertise and infrastructure. Others, like social media, are more user-friendly. Be realistic about your team's skills and resources.
And the budget, obviously.
Crucial, but think beyond just minimum spends. Evaluate audience reach potential, cost efficiency at scale, implementation costs, and the ongoing resources needed for management and optimization. It's a holistic view.
So not just the ad cost itself.
Overall, a good approach.
Yeah.
Create a weighted scoring system. List factors important to you: audience presence, cost efficiency, tech needs, measurement capabilities, integration potential. Assign weights based on importance, then score each platform. It brings objectivity to the decision.
That sounds like a really solid, data-driven way to choose. Now, what if you decide on multiple platforms? How do you manage campaigns across them cohesively?
That's key. Managing multi-platform campaigns requires a unified strategy for consistent customer experience and efficient resource use. It starts with data standardization, consistent tracking and measurement across all platforms, universal tracking pixels, cross-device tracking, integrating everything into your CRM or CDP, standardized attribution models so you can actually compare apples to apples.
Speaking the same language across systems, what about optimizing the campaigns themselves? One size fits all?
Not really. Optimization often needs to be platform-specific. Search is heavy on keywords and intent matching. Social is often about creative and audience nuance. Display relies on bid management and segmentation. You need to play to each platform's strengths.
And presumably you can use insights from one platform to help another.
Absolutely. Create feedback loops. Use search query data to refine social targeting. Use social engagement data to build programmatic segments. It makes the whole system smarter. We saw a pharma company boost conversions by 45%, combining search ads with social remarketing to nurture leads over a longer decision cycle.
Powerful stuff when it works together. So core principles for multi-platform success.
Consistent messaging, adapted for each platform's best practices. Use cross-platform data for optimization. Test regularly everywhere. Monitor performance through a unified reporting dashboard. It's about understanding individual strengths and the synergy between them.
Okay, we've figured out where to advertise. Now let's zero in on who we're talking to. Really understanding your audience inside out feels more important than ever.
It absolutely is. Personalized campaigns just perform better, significantly higher conversion rates. It all comes down to delivering the right message to the right person at the right time. And you can only do that if you truly know them.
And audience understanding today goes way beyond simple demographics, right? Age, location, that's just scratching the surface.
Totally. We've moved into sophisticated behavior analysis, predictive modeling. Instead of just women 25-34 in cities, we're building detailed personas like eco-conscious professionals, shop mostly on mobile evenings, interested in sustainable fashion based on browsing and social engagement. That level of detail is powerful.
It paints such a richer picture. What are the core pillars of this modern audience understanding?
3 key things. Behavioral analysis. Looking at their actual interactions, site visits, email clicks, social engagement. Contextual intelligence, considering the circumstances, time of day, device, location, past interactions. and predictive modeling, using historical data to forecast future behavior.
Can you give an example of how that works in practice?
Sure, someone reading your blog post on sustainable manufacturing, they're likely receptive to messages about your eco-friendly products. Someone abandons a cart, maybe a reminder email with free shipping helps nudge them over the line. You're using their actions as clues.
It makes sense. Using behavior to infer intent and needs. You mentioned audience understanding has evolved.
Yeah, massively. Past. Basic demographics, generic messages. Present. Behavior patterns, real-time analysis, personalized content. Future. Predictive insights, AI driving decisions, maybe even anticipating needs before they're expressed. Anticipatory marketing.
Wow, anticipating needs. That really shows the power of data. So how do we take all this info from different sources and create useful, dynamic audience profiles?
It's about combining data points into a cohesive, evolving view. Look at purchase history, content preferences, channel device use, time patterns, past campaign responses, social engagement, site navigation, all of it.
And then turn that data into action.
Exactly. Transform data into actionable insights. Notice high engagement during commutes. Adjust your posting schedule. See educational content driving conversions. Invest more there. Customer journey maps are great for visualizing these interactions over time, identifying key touch points and decision moments. You're looking for those behavioral patterns that signal buying intent.
And AI's role here, how does it supercharge this understanding?
AI is incredible at analyzing huge data sets to find complex patterns humans miss. It can predict customer lifetime value, spot churn risks, recommend optimal engagement times, suggest personalized content, automate segmentation. It adds a whole layer of precision and efficiency.
So with this deep understanding, how do we move beyond basic segmentation to really advanced targeting?
Advanced targeting means combining multiple data points, behavioral, contextual, demographic, to create super precise audience groups. Instead of just small business owners, target small business owners who recently searched accounting software and visited your pricing page during business hours on desktop. Much more focused.
And understanding relationships between segments too.
Yeah, knowing who your early adopters are, who influences others, who your recommenders are, that allows for more sophisticated ecosystem-aware targeting.
But how do we do this advanced targeting responsibly, especially with privacy concerns?
Focus on direct relationships. Offer value for first-party data. Be transparent. Have strong data protection. Communicate clearly. It's about building trust and moving away from reliance on third-party data.
And balancing AI with human insight.
Crucial. AI handles the scale and complexity, but humans bring context, nuance, emotional intelligence. And remember, different segments need different approaches. Always be testing technical info versus emotional appeals, different offers, tailored to the segment.
So true audience understanding is this blend of sophisticated analysis and genuine empathy.
Exactly. Creating meaningful connections and valuable experiences.
All right, we know who we're talking to on the right platforms. Now the crucial part, the ads themselves. Crafting messages that really cut through the noise and win results.
Yes. In this attention economy, your message is competing constantly. The difference between an ad that converts and one that's ignored often boils down to understanding human psychology and executing creatively based on that understanding. Personalized ads convert better for a reason.
So it's not just about pretty pictures. There's a science to it. Can you unpack the psychology behind why some ads work better than others?
Fundamentally, it's about understanding motivation, what drives human decisions. A key insight is that emotion often comes first, then logical justification follows.
So appeal to the heart before the head.
In many cases, yes. Think luxury brands. They sell aspiration, status, belonging, not just product features. Even in B2B, emotions like career advancement, peer respect, or reducing risk are powerful drivers.
What specific psychological principles can marketers leverage effectively?
Social proof is huge. Testimonials, reviews, join 50,000 plus happy customers. Seeing others benefit builds trust and reduces perceived risk.
Makes sense. What else?
Urgency or FOMO, fear of missing out. Limited time offer, only 3 left. Can spur action. But use it ethically, tied to real value, not just manipulation.
Right. Authenticity matters.
Hugely. Trust building is paramount today. Transparent pricing, authentic brand voice, consistent messaging, even addressing potential objections directly in your ads can build credibility. It shows you respect their intelligence.
Okay, with those principles in mind, how do we build a system for creating consistently effective ads? A strategic framework?
Exactly. You need a strategic, creative framework. It's not just about random inspiration. It's a systematic approach that balances brand consistency with platform optimization and audience insights. And it should be a living document, evolving with performance data.
What goes into that framework?
A detailed brand voice architecture is key. Core message pillars, platform-specific variations, emotional resonance guidelines, response frameworks, even crisis comms protocols. It's your brand's communication blueprint.
And linking creative to measurement.
Absolute critical. Every creative choice should tie back to your SMART goals and measurement framework. If the goal is lowering cost per acquisition, maybe your creative needs a clearer value proposition or stronger trust signals. Artistic choices must serve strategic goals.
Then how do you translate that framework into ads for specific platforms? Search versus social, for instance.
You adapt. Search ads. Clarity and relevance rule. Match intent precisely. Use extensions. Test headlines relentlessly. Social media. Designed for sound off, mobile first. Use native styles. Make it engaging, interactive. Display networks. Instant clarity needed. Designed for multiple sizes. Strong visual hierarchy. Test value props constantly. Understand the context of each platform.
That tailoring is key. Let's talk visual design. It makes such an immediate impact. Key principles there.
Visuals create that instant impression. Mastering the interplay of hierarchy, contrast, movement, and space is crucial for guiding the eye and maximizing impact.
Let's break those down. Visual hierarchy.
It's about controlling the information flow, not just biggest is most important. Use size, color, placement, typography strategically to create layers. First layer, grab attention, core message. Second, supporting details, credibility. Third, clear call to action, especially vital in cluttered feeds.
What about color? Beyond basic psychology.
Go data-driven. Test specific color combinations rigorously for your audience, your brand on that platform. What works varies hugely based on context, culture, industry. Don't just assume blue means trust. Test it.
And typography, often overlooked.
Hugely important, especially on mobile. Balance readability and brand personality. Consider font size weight relationships, line character spacing, font pairing, and always optimize for legibility on small screens.
So, psychology, framework, design. What's the final piece for consistently winning ads?
Testing and iteration, always. Even great ads can be improved. Implement a structured testing program. Test specific variables, headlines, visuals, CTAs, audiences, and isolation.
A/B testing, multivariate testing.
Exactly. Multivariate tests can uncover surprising interactions. Maybe user-generated images outperform polished photos for this audience. Maybe longer copy converts better for that product. You don't know until you test.
How do you structure that testing?
Use a testing calendar. Balance short-term optimizations, headlines, with longer strategic experiments, messaging themes, emotional angles. Always link tests back to your strategic objectives and KPIs, and document everything, hypotheses, results, successes, failures, insights. Build that knowledge base.
So, creative development is an ongoing conversation with your audience, driven by data.
Precisely. Constantly refining based on performance, competition, cultural trends. That's how you stay dynamic and engaging.
We've covered a massive amount: foundations, goals, platforms, audience, ads. How do we tie it all together to ensure long-term, future-proofed success?
Right, because successful campaigns should build momentum for the future. Continuous improvement is really the secret sauce for staying ahead and maximizing ROI over time. It's about not getting complacent.
So it's more than just occasional tweaks. How do you embed that continuous improvement into the culture, the daily operations?
You need an optimization-first culture. It has to be part of the DNA, not an afterthought. Leading companies see every launch as a learning opportunity. Every team member feels empowered to contribute to improvement.
What does that look like practically? How do businesses foster that?
Establish structured review cycles.
Yeah.
Daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, each with specific focus areas, key metrics, clear action items coming out of them.
Okay.
Make performance data accessible and build data literacy across the team. Everyone needs to understand how their work impacts the numbers.
Right.
Implement automated monitoring to flag significant changes or opportunities quickly. Hold regular cross-functional meetings, review KPIs, discuss opportunities, challenges, share test insights, plan next steps, blend tactical and strategic thinking.
And documentation.
Crucial. Document every optimization attempt, hypothesis, results, learnings in a central place. Build organizational knowledge. Avoid repeating mistakes.
That sounds like building a really proactive, learning-focused engine. Oh, you also mentioned agile marketing. How does that fit into future-proofing?
Traditional rigid planning just can't keep up anymore. Agile marketing brings flexibility through rapid testing and iteration. Instead of long planning cycles, you run small experiments, learn quickly, and scale what works. It allows much faster adaptation.
What do you need to make agile marketing work?
3 things mainly. Technical capabilities. Platforms with APIs, automation for quick testing and deployment, seamless data flow, team structure, small, cross-functional teams empowered to make decisions quickly, blending creative, analytical, technical skills, and measurement systems, providing fast, actionable feedback tied to long-term goals, real-time dashboards, quick test frameworks, clear success metrics.
You mentioned innovation sprints.
Yeah, that's a great tactic. Short, focused sprints, maybe 1-2 weeks to tackle specific challenges or explore new ideas while your main campaigns keep running. It carves out space for focused innovation.
Looking ahead, what are the big future challenges marketers need to prepare for?
AI integration will continue to deepen, assisting in almost every decision. But the other huge one is privacy-first marketing. It demands a fundamental rethink of data collection, usage, and measurement.
How do marketers navigate that effectively?
Build strategies that respect privacy while maintaining effectiveness. That means transparent data collection, clear value exchange for data, exploring privacy-preserving measurement tech, strengthening first-party data strategies, adapting attribution models. It's about finding that balance.
Balancing AI's power with human strategy and respecting privacy.
Exactly. It's an ongoing journey. Continuous learning, testing, refining, building a marketing operation that doesn't just survive change, but actually thrives on it.
So wrapping this deep dive up, we've really covered the full spectrum from the core fundamentals of paid marketing, setting those crystal clear SMART goals, strategically picking the right platforms, getting that deep audience understanding,
To crafting ads that connect psychologically and visually, and finally future-proofing everything through continuous optimization and embracing agility.
and implementing these principles consistently is what allows you to create campaigns that genuinely drive business growth and build those crucial, lasting customer relationships.
Absolutely. It's about building a sustainable, responsible, and effective marketing engine.
So we really encourage you listening to take these ideas, these insights, and start applying them, even small steps. Consistent testing, it makes a difference.
And maybe a final thought to consider as you do that. What single fundamental shift in your paid marketing approach right now could yield the most significant long-term impact on your business growth? Something to mull over.
Thank you for diving deep with us today into this critical area. We hope this gives you a clear roadmap to creating paid campaigns that truly deliver measurable results and fuel your long-term success.